Yeah. Yes. I left it in the oven when you told me to put it. I know. Sorry. Bye.
Kimberly?
Yes? Oh, hello, gentlemen. What can I do you for? To make it quick, I got a jet.
Oh, okay. Of course. Well, thanks for meeting with us.
Yeah.
Kimberly.
Sure.
I'm Tristan. I'm the host of the new show, #HotSeat.
Okay.
We were wondering what we can and can't say on public access television. We don't want to, anger the FCC right out of the gate.
Okay, do you have any specific examples? Alright, we need to make it snappy. Okay, I got a jet.
What can I say?
No, but you can't say Pussy Riot.
Oh, okay. Well, that's topical, at least, sort of. So, can I say?
No, but you can say you ate an asshole.
How's that different? That's worse.
It's like you ate a whole donkey in one sitting, like you're famished, and you have an anaconda-like appetite and jaw structure that you could eat an entire donkey.
Yeah.
All the way down to the all the way down to the
Okay, sure. Can I say spotted dick?
How do you mean?
Well, like either the food dish, or say if I had to...
Nope, if you're talking about your spotted dick, nope, that'll be censored.
Okay, fine. Can I say...
George Carlin's Magnificent Seven, what do you think?
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, we got a jet. Do you have anything else for me? Alright?
Well, I don't know, man. Don't you have some sort of list of forbidden words you can show me?
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Right before I go, just make it quick. I don't really have a list, okay? We don't have anything. We're kind of just making it up as we go. Isn't that right, Kara?
Sorry.
She's sorry. I got a jet.
Alright, well...
Alright. Okay.
Great.
Toodles. Salute. Jet, 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 jet. Jet, 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 jet. Fly away on my jet plane.
It's #HotSeat with Tristan Yonce. A show where we put the guests on the spot and make them hot under the collar. Tonight's special guests, Amy Allen and Kevin Browning. And a visit from the #HotSeat Girl Scout troop. This episode brought to you by a dating app for people who listen to bands like Creed, Three Doors Down, or Godsmack, called Hinder. And now, the host of #HotSeat, Tristan Yonce.
Welcome to #HotSeat, everybody. It's our very first episode, and this is a brand new game show, and it's called #HotSeat because we put the guests in the actual hot seat, warm up their buns, and put them on the spot, and get them ready to stretch their brains and their comedic improvisation skills. Before we get started tonight, some interesting things going on in the news. New Hampshire is introducing a bacon-scented scratch and sniff lottery ticket. The odds are pretty good. Each player has a 1 in 4 chance of getting high cholesterol. KFC is suing its Chinese competitors over rumors that they breed chickens with 8 legs and 6 wings, to which the companies replied, "So you're okay with the 12 breasts?" A woman in Birmingham, England, was recently jailed after her neighbors complained about her extremely loud sex. When asked about it, she said, "I just can't get there without playing my trumpet." Taco Bell announced they will now be serving alcohol They're also toying around with the idea of changing the name to College, the restaurant. Lindsey Graham recently compared Hillary Clinton to Kim Jong-un. To be fair, they do wear the same pantsuit. So, this is good. The Triangle area of North Carolina has become a hotbed for fans of modernist homes and bold architecture, which prompts the new slogan, "Come to North Carolina for the forward-thinking architecture, stay for the backward-thinking politics." Ooh. And finally, Jenny McCarthy is returning to her 90s roots and hosting a dating game show, this time with an emphasis on the anti-vaccination movement. The show is tentatively titled Shingled Out. We're going to have a great show for you folks. Alex, our announcer Alex Hofford is going to let us know who is going to be on the show tonight.
Yeah, there's a small problem with that. Wi-Fi is not working, so I can't bring that up.
We can't do the...
No.
This is the first show. What do you mean?
I know. I was hoping you'd bring some with you.
I know what to do. I know what to do. Don't worry about this, folks. The Wi-Fi's out. I know what to do. Hold tight. Yeah, I would like a number 6 with a Coca-Cola and medium. You guys have Wi-Fi in there? Free Wi-Fi in there? You do? Okay, great. That'll be all. Thank you. Great. Can I get? You do have the free Wi-Fi too? Could I get some? To go in the to go. Is there like a password or something like I need? No Wi-Fi. Yeah, is there like a password or like a? You don't have the. You can't get, I can't do it. Okay, well, thanks so much. Well, that didn't work. I guess we're just going to have to do things the old-fashioned way. We have a great show for you guys. Alex, who do we have?
All right, everybody, please put your hands together for this episode's panelists. Please introducing Amy Allen and Kevin Browning.
How are you? Good. Welcome to the show, Amy Allen, Kevin Browning. I'd like to take a minute to get to know you guys, but we're going to go into the first game instead. Alex, what game is this?
This is going to be the game of good news for people who love bad news.
Oh, we here at the show like to consider ourselves in tune with the current events, and in turn, we like our guests to be as well. I'll read some headlines to you, and you tell me if they're good news or bad news, and why. Do you accept this challenge?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read the first headline to you. A man who received a full face transplant recently met the donor's sister. Is this good news, or is this bad news?
Bad news?
Why is that, Amy?
Well, because what if they're soulmates, but he has her brother's face, and like, how's she supposed to feel about being in love with someone with her brother's face?
Oh my gosh, that's right. That's like it's a very soap opera-like take on it. I appreciate that. I like that a lot. Kevin?
I'm going to say good news.
Yeah, why is that?
Fresh beginnings. Yeah. I think it's time to make a good, fresh, clean start of it. I mean, especially if it occurs in the spring, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it could be great. I don't think it necessarily has to be a bad thing. I see where she's coming from.
It's not incest if it's just the face.
Right, it's just the face. It's just the face, it's okay.
Here's another headline. A plant in California is transforming sewage into drinking water. Is this good news or bad news?
I'm just going to go ahead and say this is bad news.
Why?
I mean, come on. I mean, it's been there, done that. And you're going to put it back through a second time.
Right.
I mean, it's like if you make a copy of a show, it's a VHS tape, and then you make a copy of the VHS tape, and then
it's never quite as sharp as the original. It's like multiplicity. You keep cloning clones, and they get stupider.
It's going to get a little blurry in here. So I'm going to say bad news.
Bad news, Amy.
Oh no, absolutely good news because of Mother Gaia and the Earth.
Okay.
The creatures that live in sewers that need fresh water. I think all around, good news.
I'm going to take my answer back. I'm going to go with that.
I'll also go with that and pretend like I understand what I knew what it meant. Paris removes love locks from a bridge over weight concerns. You familiar with this? Lovers go to Paris, the city of love. And they, to symbolize their love for each other, they put a lock on a fence to lock their love in forever. But they're removing the locks because of it's weighing the bridge down. Is this good news or bad news?
I'm going to say good news because I was super jealous of everybody that went and put their locks on the bridge and had a romantic weekend in Paris together. And I think that any remnant of their happy times should be destroyed. So that's where I'm at.
Fair enough. You can't have it for you, then no one can. Kevin?
Tristan, I'm going to say bad news. Let Paris burn. We've done enough for the French. I don't think we need to do anything else. They had their opportunity. I say let it all burn or sink and then burn, or burn and then sink. Yeah.
I don't want to put the fire out too quick.
That sounds like we're on the same page.
It's pretty much the same answer. Okay, and finally, a proposed ordinance in Raleigh, North Carolina will limit patio drinking. The fake audience is not into that. There's a general upset amongst the fake audience.
Bad news.
Amy.
Bad
Why?
news.
Why is this?
Because it's delightful to drink on patios.
It's true. You won over the fake audience with that one.
I would love to offer a counterpoint, but I'm going to have to agree. I mean, patios were meant for drinking. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's the whole purpose of the patio.
No, I agree. And those are great answers. They're all wrong, but they're great answers. That's the game of good news for people who love bad news, folks. We'll find out who won that round right after this.
These breakfast cereals are boring.
Hey, kid! I bet you are looking for a more exciting breakfast cereal. Yes, you. Would you believe me if I said cereal could be fun? You will. With new Kellogg's Raiser Bread. There's 2 scoops of raisins in every box. Let's have a look inside. crunchy bran flakes, and 2 scoops of razors. Razors! Filled with antioxidants, and it's ferromagnetic! That's right, folks. There's no better way to start your day than with Kellogg's Razor Brand cereal. It's razorific! Kellogg's Razor Brand cereal, part of a complete breakfast. Available at your local pharmacy.
That's right, folks. Kellogg's Razor Brand cereal, sponsoring this week's show. And if you look under your seats, there are some loose razors for you. Just reach under there blindly, and you can take a few home. Maybe be careful with that. Alex, who won that last game?
Oh, I'm going to have to give that game to Mr. Kevin Browning.
Kevin Browning, folks. Let's hear it. And now what?
We're going to meet our panelists now.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Take a minute to get to know you kids. The heart of the matter. Kevin.
Yes.
You recently took a trip to Iceland.
I did.
Iceland.
Iceland.
How do they prefer you say it? When
They like it if you say Iceland.
Iceland.
It's hard to understand them.
It's founded by the Vikings. Am I right about that?
Yes. Yes. A lot of raping and pillaging. They're proud people, but they don't really like to talk about the raping and the pillaging. But everything
So it's
else,
not like a proud tradition they carry on to this day.
No, definitely not. Definitely, I would say to anyone, if you visit Iceland, you will experience the opposite of raping and pillaging.
Well, that's great. That's good for the Iceland Travel Bureau, at least. Now, I may be wrong in remembering my 8th grade history class, but it's on 2 tectonic plates, and about 20 or so volcanoes live on that line in between the plates, right? So there are hot springs and natural...
Hot springs and, geysers, volcanoes. It's like a...
fault lines.
Yeah, it's like
old unused landmines as well.
Yeah, it's like a baby continent. It's a little baby one.
Do you think they would appreciate you saying that?
It's a very rugged baby continent.
Any wildlife? What about the wildlife in Iceland?
On land, not a lot of wildlife. I believe they have a type of dog, type of it's the puffin.
The puffin. That's the
Puffin. Yeah. We're going. Then let's see if he gets this one. There's some type of a mink. It's a rugged mink. A very large mink.
Speaking of rugged, Amy, according to your Wikipedia page, you won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in 1995 for Jerry Maguire.
Yeah. That was a good time. Love that little kid.
What's Tom Cruise like?
Well, he's wider than you'd expect.
Whiter?
Wider.
Oh, wider. He's wider. I thought you meant like he couldn't dance or
There's a
jump.
greater distance from side to side than you'd think.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's really all I remember. He was always just... I was so startled by that I just zoned out.
Sure, but still pulled in the gold. He still won the Oscar.
Yeah, no, well then I would disappear into my character, and that's a whole other...
Well, what do you do now? Amy Allen.
I work for a online fabric company local to the Triangle, spoonflower.com. I spend my days processing custom designed fabric.
Much like this fabric wrapped around our desk.
Much like it, yeah.
Brought to you by Spoonflower, spoonflower.com.
Yeah, so I do that. I have a dog.
Whoa, what kind of dog is it?
Well, I did a little mouth swabby DNA test.
Is that how you have to find out the breeds of dogs?
Yeah, yep. And I mailed it away. and it mailed it back, and they couldn't tell me much, but he's part American Staffordshire Terrier, part lab, part a lot of other dogs.
Dog science, ladies and gentlemen.
Now you know.
Kevin, according to your Wikipedia page, you invented the cotton gin?
Yes. Yeah, I had, basically it's just, I had all this cotton.
Sure.
And I didn't know what to do with it. And then I thought, hey, I bet I can make a shirt out of that. But you can't just go from cotton to shirt.
There are many steps in between.
Many steps. Too many to list right now because of time constraints.
Sure.
So you invent the machine that takes you through steps 2 through 37. You just go right to 38, which is the touch, the feel of cotton.
That's incredible. And that's our panel, folks. That's Amy Allen and Kevin Browning. I feel better about this now that I know you a little better. You're both also improvisers, comedic actors, if you will.
I would.
You would? How about you?
I would.
You would as well?
I would, definitely.
I think you should. Alex, what's happening now?
Oh, we're going to play another game. And this one's called the Newlywed Game.
Oh, the classic, everyone's favorite, the Newlywed Game. If you would please adorn yourself, and you as well.
Oh, okay.
It's a classic flip over kind. If you want to do it over the face, you can. If you don't, that's cool too.
Maybe just one over the face.
Now, there you go. Now, really quick, so we can play this game, I have to legally marry you real quick. So hold hands, just hold hands real quick. Kevin, do you?
Yes, I do.
And Amy, do you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now give a kiss through the old veil there. And beautiful. Let's hear it for the lovely new couple, folks. Okay, now that you're recently and happily married, I'm going to ask you a series of questions about your new loving spouse, okay? Now, you kids, what's the craziest place you've ever made whoopee?
There was the Confederate reenactment battlefield.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Gettysburg gets me every time. Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's all those old cannons.
Yeah. Just going off, and then there's the sound of men dying out there.
You don't have to tell me.
When she hears a field of wailing men, it's go time.
Okay, that's I think that's all we need out of that one. Amy, if your hubby were to take a night out with the fellas, what would that entail? Where would he go?
Start off at Dave & Buster's. Absolutely.
Sure. Why not?
Need a strong foundation for a great night out. And then the rest of the night is just bounce you.
The indoor trampoline facility.
Yes. They know how to party.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Beard to the wind. Kevin, if your lady were to pamper herself, what would that day be like?
Probably have to start at Costco. Here's the thing. She loves Raisinets. I don't get it. But part of this is that I accept it. So, dark chocolate Raisinets. And then, then she comes home and it's feet up on the ottoman.
It's just a classic.
Yeah.
Luxury.
Yeah. Bones marathon. Just a marathon of bones.
Booth and Brannon.
That's right. And to top it all off, she's taught our pug, Pugsley, how to paint her toenails.
Her own toenails. I just watch her do
Yeah.
it.
She showed the dog how to paint its own toenails.
Holds it in her mouth.
Yeah. And she just goes for
Pugsley the pug puts him in his own. Okay, so what is the weirdest part of your partner's body? That's a question for both of you there. Weirdest part.
Well, I know it's a sensitive thing, but it's the calves.
His calves? What's so weird about the calves?
They're weirdly low. Like there's the knee and then just more leg.
They kind of like rest on the heel, kind of. That's bizarre.
But after a while, it's just another. It's cute. It's cute and different.
That's me. I would say, I know you hate this. I would say it's the ankles. It's the ankles. Yeah. You can't really, it's okay. You should probably leave don't pull up the pants. There's, inverted.
They're like concave ankles.
Yeah. And as much as I do adore them, every once in a while I catch myself looking at them and wondering what the hell happened. However, God gives us gifts.
Okay.
You have to open them and you have to take them. And that's what I'm doing.
They're yours now.
Yeah.
It's much your problem as mine.
Legally.
That's uplifting. Uplifting and unsettling. What's something that you do that turns your partner on?
If it's a rough night for me, and I really need to get her in the mood,
Okay.
I put on a small puppet show just behind my beard. Yeah, you'd kind of like parting the curtains.
Yeah.
And then
It's time to start the music.
that's right. I've got little outfits. I'll reenact scenes from like a Streetcar Named Desire.
Sure.
Yeah. Oddly enough, Raging Bull. And then of course, third episode, season 1 of Bones. And that, yeah. Oh, that every time.
That one's your favorite one. Then.
Yep. Yeah. And for him, I guess it's just it's when I put on a full smock and
No, you'll get it in a second.
I get a whole bundle of Q-tips and I clean the windows. Just get in there.
Oh. So you have more of a bygone era look at this whole relationship thing.
Sort of a bygone era voyeur.
Yeah. He gets very angry if there's not a smock. I tried once and it didn't work.
The smock's a big.
Yeah, she tried doing it nude once, and it's like,
No.
honey, could you go get the smock? And then it's like heaven. It really is.
And finally, what is an annoying habit that your partner has? Something you can't stand.
Oh boy.
She loves oatmeal. Okay, loves oatmeal.
Who doesn't love oatmeal?
I'm a fan as well.
Yeah.
I call it porridge because it's quaint.
Okay.
It's one of the things that brought us together. But she likes to sculpt it at the table. You know, we've traveled a lot.
Like Richard Dreyfuss with the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but it's like not just one thing. It's like every single place we've been, and then every morning when I come in, if she's already started eating the oatmeal, then it's out with the, hey, you remember this trip? And I have to figure out what it is, and they all tend to look. They all tend to look the same.
Like oatmeal.
Like oatmeal.
Amy?
He sloughs his skin. Like a snake.
He just lets it fall. And
Once a month, just starts rubbing up on all the corners of the house. And it's frankly a lot to deal with.
that sounds like a burden. That sounds disgusting.
But we deal with it.
Well, this game really went sour, folks. We're going to find out who won it right after this.
You know what I love? Coffee. Hi, my name is Brent, and this is my AeroPress method. It's really simple. And that's how you make a cup of AeroPress coffee. Hang on, Shane, that's not right.
Look, we're done, right?
Pizza! First, you start with the coffee. I'm using a very fresh... Oh, no. Step 1. Take this baby filter, and you're going to put that into this little tiny strainer thing, like so. Then you're going to take this. Perfect. Now, take 2 scoops of coffee and pour them into the science tube, like so. Ah, shit. Now, the secret to a great cup of AeroPress coffee is everything you do. It's not pizza. I told you it wasn't pizza.
Shane, for the love of God, please stop interrupting me.
Brent, it's not me that's interrupting you, it's my stomach.
You and your stomach are just gonna have to wait, okay?
But Brent, you said there was gonna be pizza.
Jesus Christ.
And now it's time for the hot water.
Hot water dance! Damn it!
Now that you've safely gathered the hot water, pour it carefully into the science tube over the beans up to the 2 line, like so. Perfect! Now it's time to stir the coffee. I found that the best way to do this is to stir the coffee for 10 seconds in 5 2-second intervals. Now this process takes a little bit, so I'll be right back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're back. Perfect. And now it's time for the good stuff. Perfect. Take the plunger for the science tube and stuff the coffee right into the mug. This is where the magic happens. And that's how you make a cup of AeroPress coffee. Hang on, Shane, that's not right.
Look, we're done, right? Pizza! Alright, let's break.
And we're back!
How about that, folks, huh? Alex, where does that leave us?
Well, I feel like because it was the newlywed game, I can't split the points, so they both win that game.
Great, great.
As one unit. And that takes us to the game Rockstars of the Deep.
Oh, but before that, I'm putting Amy Allen in the hot seat.
What? Oh.
Okay, as the hot seat acts as sort of a lightning round. I'm going to put Amy through the ringer here and make her buns a little warm. Amy, I took a street survey and I asked one person,
Yeah.
which is better? And I gave them a series of things, which is better. They got it all right. So if you match their answers, you'll also get it all right.
Okay.
Here we go. Now this has got to be pretty quick, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Amy, which is better? Shaved head or no teeth?
Shaved head.
Yes, shaved head. Okay, which is better? Crate or barrel?
Barrel.
Yes, barrel. Which is better? The Gardens of Babylon or the Lost City of Atlantis?
Lost City of Atlantis.
No, the Gardens of Babylon. Which is better? Mustache or soul patch?
Mustache.
Yes, mustache. Okay, which is better? Counting Crows or Spin Doctors?
Spin Doctor.
No, neither.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Okay, which is better? Jesus or Kanye?
Jesus.
No, also neither. Okay, which is better? Bed Bath or Beyond?
Beyond.
That's absolutely right. Beyond. Let's hear it for Amy Allen in the hot seat. Get out of here. Whew, I never thought we would make it out of that one alive, folks. But we did. What is this game again?
This one's called Rockstars of the Deep.
Oh, well, Rockstars of the Deep. Deep sea researchers have recently discovered a multitude of previously unseen species. And funny enough, they have attributes of various famous musicians, these creatures. So I'm going to show you some photos, and you're going to correctly guess the name of these creatures, these rock stars of the deep. Okay, here's your first image.
That's gonna be that's got to be a Buddy Hollisk.
That's very close. That's good. That's good. Very good.
Eric Clapton.
Ooh, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. I'm sorry, this was Shelvis Costello. Either one of those could have been right though, and they probably are. This next one.
Oh, Ringo Starfish.
Nailed it. Ringo Starfish. Okay, and lastly.
Oh, Insane Clownfish Posse.
Perfect. That's the game of Rockstars of the Deep, folks. That was a nice, quick little round. How do you guys feel about that?
It's terrifying.
It is scary.
We have a very special treat for you all tonight. Hashtag Hot Seat has been sponsoring a local chapter of a Girl Scout troop. So without further ado, we'd like to welcome the Hashtag Hot Seat Girl Scout troop number 430, everyone. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Greetings and salutations, Tristan.
Thanks for coming, Troop 430. What happened to the rest of you?
Girls just keep dropping like flies. We lost a lot of girls, good girls out there.
Well, good God, you mean girls have been dying?
Oh, no. We've just had a lot of moms pull the girls out. But I just keep making my special cookies. I brought some samples here today.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I noticed that these have been selling very, very well. What makes them so special?
Well, I use a special blend of herbs and spices that I find in and around my stepdad's hothouse.
Okay, wait a second. I think I know what's going on here.
They're my magic cookies. That's what I call them. Although a customer suggested that I change the name from the famous tagalongs to tagabongs.
Okay, look, folks. I promise I had no idea that any of this was going to be happening. Look, Kara, I am very mad at you.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm not really that mad. I'll still buy some. As a matter of fact, I'll buy all you have out of the goodness of my heart.
Great. We are also gonna come out soon with flavors such as Krispy Kreme. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. Also, Taco Bell and Funyuns.
Funyuns, that sounds good.
Be on the lookout.
Shane, could we get a shot of her patches? It looks like you've earned some new merit badges there above your Hot Seat logo.
I have water sports.
Okay.
And plant science.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? The hashtag Hot Seat Girl Scout troop, ladies and gentlemen. Troop number 430.
Actually, Tristan, since the other 10 girls dropped out, it's Troop 420.
Okay, we get it. Troop 420, everybody. Let's hear it for them. What to say after that? What is happening on the show here?
We are now going to play the game Baby Namey.
Oh, Baby Namey. This is going to be fun. See, now that you kids are married, a great portmanteau of your names, of your last names, Browning and Allen, that would be Brolin. So you should probably name your kid Josh. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
And speaking of celebrities, boy, they have some hilariously named kids, don't they? You bet they do. Now I'm going to read some celebrity offspring baby names to you, and you're going to tell me whether they're real or fake. Okay? And you get bonus points if you can name the parents as well. Okay, so we'll start out kind of easy. Moon Unit.
Real.
Yeah, that's
Real? You know the parents on that one, or at least one of the parents. We'll take one parent. Kevin, you know this.
Frank Zappa.
All right, Frank Zappa. Moxie crime fighter.
Fake.
I'm sorry, that's real. It's Penn Jillette's kid. Penn of Penn and Teller named his kid Moxie crime fighter.
Wow.
Harmony Symphony.
I'm gonna say fake.
You're right, that is fake. That's a fake name. Fake name. Bluebell Madonna. Bluebell Madonna.
Real.
That is real. Do you know the parent?
Madonna.
That's what I would have guessed, but it's Jerry Halliwell, also known as Ginger Spice in my old band. Ice Copter.
True. Real.
The parent, who do you think the parent is of that one?
Ice-T.
I'm sorry, but that's a fake one. That's a fake name. It's not a real name. Okay, and finally, siblings Birdie and Cricket.
Ooh, real.
That is real.
Uh-huh.
The parent?
Their parent is Gwen Stefani?
It's Busy Phillips.
Nope.
One dumb name begats two more dumb names. That's the game of baby naming. Alex, where does this take us?
Oh, I think it takes us to another hot seat!
Oh my God, Kevin Browning, you're in the hot seat.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Try to relax. I know it's really hot in the hot seat. Kevin Browning, I'm a sick man. This is the hot seat game of WebMD. I'm going to tell you my symptoms.
Okay.
And please tell me what the hell's wrong with me, okay?
Do this. Yeah.
Okay. For starters, I got bulging veins.
Oh, bulging veins?
Yeah.
Scarlet fever.
Okay, I have coffee grounds covered vomit.
Coffee grounds. Espressotosis.
Drainage or pus.
That is, that's a tough one. Drainage or pus.
Drainage or pus.
Ooh,
Sometimes it's pus drainage, you know.
I'm going to say that's just your standard case of the flu.
Okay.
Just influenza, or whatever you want to call it.
Multiple bruises of different ages.
Okay. Oh, that is going to be a rare form of shingles.
Okay.
Rare.
The rarest shingles.
It's the rarest shingles. There, you can't even, if you try to look it up online, you're not even going to be able to find it.
Okay.
It's that rare.
And cauliflower ear.
Oh, that's just your standard case of cauliflower ear.
Gotcha. Okay, now if I had all of those symptoms together, bulging veins, coffee grounds covered vomit, drainage or pus, multiple bruises of different ages, and cauliflower ear.
I'm sorry, but you have what we like to call in the industry congestive heart failure. Time is limited.
Kevin Browning in the hot seat, folks. Congestive heart failure.
It's hot, right?
How do you guys feel over there? Are we making you comfortable?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of hot.
It's a little warm. It's toasty.
Oh, that's better. That's better. Alex, what happens now?
Well, Tristan, we've got one more game left for our contestants, and that's the game of Reunion Tour Set List.
Reunion Tour Set List. This is going to be fun. Musicians are always returning to the road and gigging even after they call it quits. Old road dogs coming in and reuniting. We're going to need you to come up with some song titles that reflect the age of these performers who are going out on the road again. For example, like if Aerosmith was going on a reunion tour, they would have to alter their set list to sing Walker This Way. Little boost from the fake audience always feels good. So that's your example. That last guy really liked it. Let's hear him again. Is he out there still? Great. Now your artist, even though he's never really taken much of a break, let's just imagine he will someday. Prince. Your artist is Prince.
Ding.
Can we deduct 50 points because Amy pretended to ding a buzzer that's not in front of her? All right, Kevin, go ahead.
I think a real crowd pleaser would be for him to come out and perform that classic track, 1929.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Which can only be followed by Purple Veins.
Yeah.
That guy liked it again.
Yeah, and then there's also that classic on the Purple Veins album.
Sure.
I Would Die Before You. It's really good. Yeah.
And Little Red Hover-Round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not to be outdone by the track Let's Go Crazy.
How about I just thought of one. Raspberry Control Top Pantyhose.
Nice.
It's a good color.
And then, of course, my favorite, it can't be outdone, When Doves Cry Because You Forgot to Go Feed Them in the Park, like you always do because you have dementia.
All right, settle down, fake audience, okay? It wasn't... Get a hold of yourselves.
And then perhaps originally recorded by Sinead O'Connor, but written by Prince and now performed regularly by Prince, that amazing song, Nothing Compares to Prunes. And I have a feeling if it's strategically planted in the set list, if the crowd's a little uptight, it could really loosen things up.
Okay, and that's the game of Reunion Tour set list, folks. Alex is going to be tabulating those scores, and in the meantime, how are you guys doing out there in the audience?
Well, yeah.
Alex, I'm ready to announce the winner if you are.
Oh, I am. The winner of the very first episode of Hot Seat is Kevin Browning.
Kevin Browning. Let's hear it for him, folks.
Thank you.
Would you like to thank anyone for this victory?
I would like, you know what? I really want to thank Amy for being here and for taking the plunge with me on television, and for also not being quite as good as I was. But mostly for marrying me. It was a special moment.
Amy, do you have any plugs, any upcoming gigs or anything? Any regular gigs?
Well, I have a regular gig. I perform with the team Stranger Danger at DSI Comedy.
You guys drive around in that windowless van, right?
Yeah.
Stranger Danger.
Lots of candy. It's every Thursday night at 10 p.m. for free.
That's on...
DSI Comedy on Franklin Street. Yeah.
Sounds good. Right here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. DSIComedy.com. Kevin, any plugs?
I'd just like to plug myself. You know what I mean. I'm a nice guy.
I think I do. Oh, he's like, now I know what he means. Folks, we're gonna wrap things up here. You can check us out at hashtag. No wait, you can check us out at. Folks, I'm gonna wrap things up. You can check us out at HotSeatShow.com. You can follow us on Twitter at HotSeatShow. Also, from our sponsor, Kellogg's Razor Brand, we have a jar here of loose razors. You can all reach your hands in on the way out the door and collect a few razors for yourselves. Special thanks to the People's Channel for letting us use this wonderful, beautiful television studio and airing this on their illustrious television channel. And now let's take a look at the winning entries in our green screen photo contest. Thanks a lot. #HotSeat. Good night.